Yeah, Greek salads. They're the most popular salad on the planet. Why? Because it's basically a garden salad with a nice lemony vinaigrette with oregano. You know, we start with iceberg, which stays nice and crunchy when you drench your salad. And then I hit it with Italian parsley and fresh dill before I start to put the toppings on. Then I actually peel the red onion and slice it. You don't see that anymore in restaurants. They buy all their vegetables already peeled and chopped up because we can't find anybody to work. But I refuse because it tastes like shit. So you break up the red onions a little bit. And that's the base of your salad. Sell these salads for, what is it, $24.50, Zach? Yeah. And people scoff. Well, folks, you got to remember that we have to pay for the aluminum foil to-go container, which isn't 5 cents anymore. And the cost of food has gone up, but most people out there don't shop anymore. They just buy everything ready to go. But it's expensive to buy groceries out there, folks. Oh yeah, by the way, I cut my peppers too. You know, I don't buy them diced or canned. Cut them from the inside with the skin on the outside, so then that way your knife goes through. You can dice these, you can slice them. I like my vegetables and my Greek salad to be actually on your fork and you can recognize what it is. You know, try to get as much of the seeds as you can out, but it's not imperative. And on top of the onion, we do a little red pepper. And you come back and get any that are a little light. Then you use green pepper. Why don't I just use one pepper? Because both of these peppers have a different flavor. You know, green peppers have a little bit stronger of a pepper flavor. When I make red pepper fennel soup, I use some green peppers in there too, just to bring green pepper flavor to the table. You know, red peppers are more sweet. The green peppers are more savory, for a lack of a better term. We sell about 25 of these salads a week. The biggest comment is it tastes so fresh. It's so crunchy. Well, yeah, it's crunchy and fresh because it is. mean, this is how, you would make a salad at home, I would like to think. You know, you pick the vegetables that look good in the store, you take them home, you wash them, and you cut them up. You put a delicious homemade dressing on it. The hell with that bottle stuff. Okay, next, seedless cucumbers. I love them. They're crispy, they're crunchy. I use the tip of my knife to take this plastic off. I'm trying to do this quickly so I can get it done before we open, and also so you can watch this whole video without it taking a half an hour. Skin's not good for you. And the reason why I only cut one end of the cucumber off is because the ends are bitter, and I don't want to drag that bitterness over the cucumber and make it bitter. So I cut the one end off, and I peel towards the end that I didn't cut off. So that way I'm not pulling that bitter juice all over the cucumbers and making it bitter. There's a little tip for you there. A little secret. It's the little things that I do that make a difference, that nobody sees or pays attention to. They just know that it's good. And I'm okay with that because, paying customers, I don't yell at them. But, if you've ever wondered why your cucumbers are bitter, cut the damn ends off, for Christ's sakes. And do it carefully, because these peelers these days are sharp. I took a couple fingernails off earlier this summer. So each Greek salad gets a half a cucumber. And that cucumber was a little bit small, so that's why I peeled 6. Because even though I use a half a cucumber, sometimes they're a little bit small, so, Now, here's a nice big one, so we won't have to supplement. These cucumbers without the skin on them, not only are they not bitter, but they're easier to eat. That's what a cucumber's supposed to taste like. That skin, heavy in lectin's not really good for you anyways, so please don't write in and complain about that. I'm a Stephen Gundry fan. I loved his book. It helped me lose 65 pounds and be healthy again. So I believe in the lectin theory. It's not good for your stomach lining. It's the vegetable's self-defense mechanism. To survive. Okay. Now, ported pepperoncinis on a towel. Soak up the juice. I don't want all that juice at the bottom of my salad. I want my salad to be dry until it's ready to be eaten. And we we sell the salad with a cup of my Greek dressing. So the best way to eat this salad would be to take the cup of anchovy. Well, we'll go through that when we get to that point. I don't want to get ahead of myself here. But each salad feeds 4, so I put 4 pepperoncinis on. Can't forget about the expensive imported Kalamata olives with the pits. You know, stop buying olives without the pits, folks. They're just not good. I mean, if you're too retarded to eat an olive and break your tooth, then I'm sorry about that. But the olives, once you pit them, it's just, the integrity of that olive is gone. It's just, it gets too brined out. You know, that pit kind of protects it from, protects the olive itself. Okay? Next, French feta. We don't have this bullshit American-made cow feta. This is sheep's milk feta from France. It's $18 a can. The can is 18 ounces. 3-ounce chunk of feta from France. Creamy, sour, delicious, not salty, dry, and powdery. You know, yeah, of course I could use an inexpensive feta. But that's why I'm Chef Greg. You know, I have integrity. People expect the best that I can do. You know, now I don't get all the customers in the world, but the ones that I do get appreciate what I do. Okay, we're going to have to break for a minute so I can go get my tomatoes. All right. Farm stand tomatoes. If you're making a Greek salad in the winter, unless you know of a great indoor tomato, don't even bother putting tomato on a Greek salad. Replace it with beets or red cabbage. Because putting a terrible tomato on a Greek salad ruins the whole experience. You'll see what these tomatoes look like. I mean, that's a tomato. It's meaty, it's steaky, and it eats like a tomato. It's firm, but it's soft. And when you buy tomatoes, don't ever put them in the refrigerator. Ever. These tomatoes I've had for about 8 days. They're perfectly ripe now. And they've never been refrigerated. It ruins them. Anybody who loves tomatoes or grows tomatoes already knows this, so good for you. I put a half a tomato on each salad. These tomatoes aren't cheap. They're $3 a piece. Again, don't scoff at a $24 salad. Hell, it cost me $15 to make it. You know, I got a $3 piece of feta on there alone. Okay. Now, again, with the Italian parsley, not curly, and fresh dill to finish our salad off. Zach, can you take a break and grab me a lemon from over there? We'll leave that in the film when we do it. I like color. in my Greek salads. I think, you eat with your eyes. I put that by the cucumber. Greek oregano, not Mexican oregano. I don't have anything against the Mexicans, but the Greek oregano is less bitter. It's golden as opposed to a dark green in it. It's a little bit milder than Mexican oregano. So it doesn't make your salad bitter. Mexican oregano is just a little bit more bitter. You see Mexican oregano being used in their Mexican salsas and so forth. But for Greek salad, Mediterranean Greek oregano. Last but not least, Spanish anchovies. Why Spanish? Because they're the best in the world. They got some great anchovies all over the world, okay? I'm not saying that the Spanish are the only ones, but they're the easiest, to get. And I do 4 fillets, and I put a little bit of that oil in there, because if you're making this salad at home, what I like to do is I like to put the anchovies into a bowl and then dump this salad into it without the tomatoes. Well, actually, no, you put the anchovies in the bowl and then you put the Greek dressing in the bowl. And you mix it up and you break up that anchovy so that anchovy flavors your dressing, if you like it. I know a lot of people aren't going to do it that way, but it doesn't taste like fish. It just adds a little bit of umami, saltiness to that dressing. And if you're willing to try it, I bet you that you'd like it. So anyways, the dressing and the anchovies go in the bowl. You mix it up really good. You throw the rest of the salad in without the tomatoes. You toss it really well. Put it in a bowl or on a platter. Top it with the tomatoes. And you've got yourself an authentic Greek salad. If you think you can make it at home for less than $24.50, then God bless you. Go ahead. But to buy all these ingredients, even if you could get them in the store, which you can't buy French feta in the store. You're going to have to go to Chicago or Milwaukee and find it. Or you can buy it from me if you want. I charge $25 a can. The can cost me just under $20. I have to make a few bucks so I can pay the rent, okay? So, we do live in a world where, we need to make a living. We do live in a Western culture, don't we, folks? But to buy all these ingredients, fresh, ripe, in season, made with love, it can be done. But this is convenience food, and it's made well, and it's made from scratch. Fucking blast.